What's up, G's? Today I'm going to be reacting to building a Marvel Rivals roster with Ben 10 aliens. If you guys don't know already, I have my own video based off of this video but with Mortal Kombat characters. But I actually haven't seen this video yet, so we're gonna see how it compares to mine. I know that he does his in like a tier list format. I didn't do mine in tier list format. I did mine more of like a Google Slides format, but still pretty cool nonetheless. I'm interested to see how creative he gets with the healer side of it all, because I know that with mine, I definitely took some creative liberties to make certain characters healers. But we'll see what happens. Let's get into the video.
Marvel Rivals has recently just released, and I have been having a blast
27
playing and streaming it over on my Twitch channel.
It's gonna be a long reaction.
Hell no.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Boy Wonder.
Hell no.
Obviously this video is the inspiration for my video.
With the game's release and my overall enjoyment of it, though, I did have
He
to
does
ask
have a
myself
part
the
2,
age-old question.
so
What if
I'll
Ben
probably be
10 had
watching
something
that
like
too.
this?
Oh,
so in order
whoa.
to make my Marvel Rivals
Pretty
hype
light.
about Ben 10, I went on stream last week and categorized every single Ben 10 alien into one of the 3 roles Marvel Rivals offers. For those who aren't familiar, Marvel Rivals is a multiplayer hero shooter that relies on great team building by picking select characters and overall having
We
good
need to see
communication.
Doom in the game,
lets
bro.
you pick a hero who will fit into one of 3 roles. Strategists are the support/healers of the team and are basically in charge of keeping the team alive. Duelists are the damage dealers who are focused on getting kills and just, dealing damage. Vanguards are the tanks and are responsible for protecting/shielding the team from damage.
I can already
Now,
make
only had
like
time to do
a
aliens for this video.
humongous
if you like
gotta
this
be a
video
tank,
and want
right?
me to do this, but for the overall
Oh,
characters,
bro,
make
imagine
sure
if,
to leave a like
okay,
and
if
let me know
Vilgax
down
was
below.
in like
I had
the
a lot
Ben
of
10
fun
shit,
doing
he
this
would
whole
definitely
idea
be
because
a
it
tank
required me
for
to
sure.
get real creative with some of these
Kevin
alien
11
placements.
would
It's
be a
also
tank
probably gonna
probably.
result in a lot of you all having some strong opinions to say about where I place a certain alien.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
that being
We'll
said,
see.
I hope you enjoy the video. So, for those of you who don't know about Marvel Rivals, see, look, it breaks down like this, all right? I know some of you in the chat don't really know either, right? So, the way this works is there are 3 categories, right? There are 3 categories. Strategists, the strategist category, those are the healers, right? Those are the people who heal your team, the support, bro. If you play, if you play like anything like Overwatch, something like that, they support the team, bro. They be healing. Some supports like when they do other shit. Like I think Rocky gives you armor in the game, all type of shit. But yeah, they're the healers of your team, all right? And duelists, now, sounds pretty self-explanatory. Duelists are the
Did he
motherfuckers
just
who
explain
gonna do some
this?
damage, you feel me? Lay them up at home, get in there, and do all that
They be
damage.
boxing.
I bet y'all been seeing Iron Fist clips all over y'all timeline, bro.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Fight back! There's no reason why Iron Fist should be boxing Iron Man
He
like
is the
that.
epitome of a duelist, all right? And tanks are basically the big beefy characters who are supposed to absorb all the damage for your team and just basically be unfucking killable. So yeah, today we're gonna be putting Ben 10 characters into the Marvel Rivals criteria/categories of of a hero shooter.
I really wonder
making
how
a Ben
in-depth
10
he's
hero
gonna
shooter
get
roster.
with it.
So, yeah. Okay, let's get started. Oh, by the way,
So I know
if you're
mine's
gonna be,
pretty in-depth.
here live with me when I do these, twitch.tv/DanBoy1, go follow me. Now let's get to it.
If I do make a part 2 to my video,
I think Heatblast,
I might make it a little bit similar, a little bit more
Easily a duelist.
simpler, like this.
I mean, first off, when you think about Heatblast,
Heatblast obviously gotta be a
basically
duelist.
like a range character.
Right, it's
I
perfect.
could definitely see him, having a lot of projectiles.
He might have a flight
doing a
ability.
lot of damage from range. But also he can get in and do some damage, Like if I had to compare to a character in Marvel Rivals, the way I'm comparing him, he kind of sounds like Bucky, because Bucky obviously has his shotgun. And see, in Marvel, not shotgun, he has his pistol. And in Marvel Rivals, though,
It's kinda
there
like a
are a lot of
revolver.
characters who are either melee only or who can
Pretty
shoot.
much a revolver.
I see Heatblast as one of them characters who have projectiles and he can shoot. That's kind of what Bucky does. Bucky's main primary fire, he has a gun.
His
But all
projectile
his
he
abilities
shoots? Oh,
allow him to
mean,
get
yeah.
in close and do a lot of range. So, yeah, I can see that being Heatblast for sure. He is definitely a duelist. Wildmutt is a difficult one because on the surface level, he probably seems like a duelist. The thing about Marvel Rivals is they've changed a lot of
You got a lot of
the
characters here,
models and
so
body shapes, so they can fit the criteria of a Vanguard.
Magneto.
And
I don't know if he'd be that beefy in the comics or
Wildwood
not.
could be a Vanguard character. They can just buff him up. They can just make him a bit beefier.
I can see that.
And as a Vanguard, I think it would allow for a lot more interesting interactions.
I feel like he'd
For
probably
example,
be sort of like a
you can
Venom
have somebody
type.
ride Wildmutt, kind of like how Marvel
Oh,
Rivals people
true,
can ride on the
true,
back
true,
and
true,
group.
true.
And yeah, Diamond Head.
I might have a
is
character in part
Vanguard
2
to
that
me.
can
Look, this is
do the right ability.
I do want to put Diamond Head as a duelist, but brother, he just has Tank Renal over him. He can,
Oh, for sure.
man, he can make Diamond Head shields, diamond shields.
Diamond shields.
He is literally made out of diamonds. He is durable as hell, so that is
For
easily
sure.
an excuse to give him like 800 health and for him to just
He
absorb
can be like
all the damage,
Magneto,
really.
low-key.
Yeah,
And he can shoot
really
like
do believe
shards and
Diamond
shit.
Head would be a Vanguard. Gray Matter is easily a strategist. Like the way I see Gray Matter, he's basically how Rocket Raccoon plays, right? He basically plays the same
okay.
as Rocket Raccoon. To be 100% with you, so I
I
think they
shoot
should do
like
something like
healing
that. You know,
orbs.
put him in with the little Galvin mech suits, have him run around
Galvin
the battlefield,
mechs-
healing
oh,
people.
that's
all that type
actually
of
a
shit.
great idea.
It's very self-explanatory. Accelerates a duelist easily. Now, Marvel Rivals, bro, you need to put Quicksilver in the game. So
I just
I'm
don't know
basically
how they're
map
gonna
out
put
how you would do
speedsters
a
in there.
speedster, right? In a hero shoot.
Okay.
Right? Oh yeah, bro. You make him super hard to hit. Right, give him so many abilities that basically make him so fast and annoying.
But
you
low
also make him a
health.
squishy. He
True.
Accelerate would literally just be Tracer. Like you could just make Accelerate Tracer, basically. Now that I think about it, he could just be Tracer, and you could
yeah.
also like I would say like a mix between Tracer and Iron Fist. Right, don't got a lot of health, but also don't let him do too much damage. But he can do damage really quickly. Now forearms here, we got a problem with forearms because see forearms could be a duelist, could be a tank. For content, bro, and just for variety, I think he'd be a fun Vanguard.
Yeah, he's
because
too big to be
literally,
a
bro,
duelist, to be honest.
He's a big nigga, right? So I think it makes sense. And plus, you could have like, see the
The
way he can shield
blocking
his team,
shit?
bro.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
Captain America has a similar way where he shields. Like Captain America doesn't have like the traditional big shield that most tanks have in these type of games. But Captain America has his shield, but it really only shields him, right? I think forearms could do the same thing, and you can have him jump around the battlefield, kind of like Venom. Make him like a mobile tank because forearms be leaping and shit. Kind of like the Hulk. You can make him the Hulk, basically. Stinkfly, I think, will also be a duelist. He can kind of play like Iron
Don't
Man
know
and
that-
Storm, those flying characters. But I think he can be...
People see Penny Parker and she's like, oh, she's like a diva clone or whatever. But really, the Hulk is more like a diva clone because he has the shit where if you kill him, he turns into a squishier character. And then he can turn back into the big tank character. So he's probably more like Diva from Overwatch than Penny Parker is. So I just real quickly wanted to bring that up because I realized that a few days ago about like that connection. I don't know, it's interesting.
He could play like a more like...
Except
more
I'm pretty
annoying
sure
role.
that-
Like, since
Pretty sure
Stinkfly
that
ain't out here like
Diva-
throwing bombs and shit, I think he could just be
her
like...
tank has
you play
projectiles
Marvel
and
Rivals.
His doesn't have
What does
like
Spider-Man
a
always say?
primary
It's time to get
projectile.
sticky.
It's time to get
I
sticky.
think Stinkfly could be a
True.
sticky character. I think he can be. I think if you shoot enough person with primary fire, would probably be like
Stuns
his
can
eye
fly.
You can stick them in place, and then you can set them up for a kill. I think he could be that type of person. Rip Jaws is a very weird one, but I think he's a duelist.
Has
Kind
to
of
be a
like
duelist.
Namor. I mean, even though he's not like Namor, but I'd probably make him one of
He's
them.
kinda
Or maybe,
weird,
like, I
though,
don't know.
because, like-
Namor is very. He be throwing like turns and shit. Rip
It's
Jaws
sort of
is
like an
weird, bro. I
only
don't really know
water-based
how to
character.
specify how he would play. Jeff.
Anytime that
I forgot about Jeff. So you think
Like,
he'd
I
be
don't
a healer though?
Ripjaw can be
You know what? I like that, bro. I like that. Yeah, yes.
maybe
Ripjaw's
shoot like
basically
water and it heals
Jeff
or
the Land
something.
Shark, bro. Terrorist Jeff the Land Shark. That's what he'd be. Ripjaws is the new
That's-
King Von
hey,
disciple.
that-
I would also
Yeah.
make upgrade strategies too. Kind of like in the
Okay.
same vein as Gray Matter a
I
little
feel like
bit.
he could
but
be
I
a
think like
Vanguard
in
a
terms of
little
like
bit, though.
he would be the machine giving out like he could be the type of character who gives out armor, all that type of shit. But also you could make him one of the support heroes that can deal a little damage. Like I remember a lot of people hated
True.
Brigitte when she was added to Overwatch. I think you can make her like that, bro.
She's
can make
she's
upgrade the
literally
type of
like all
support
three.
That gives you armor.
She got
that
a
doesn't
shield,
necessarily
she could
you,
heal.
but he can also hold his own.
She
if you
could
ever
do
get caught
damage,
by,
she
like,
could do
a
all
DPS
three,
hero.
bro.
So he'd be like a secondary
She's
support.
crazy.
Like you can't run the upgrade specifically. You need an actual healer and then an upgrade. You feel me? Ghost Freak. Ghost Freak is also a
He
duelist.
can't run
It
solo
kind of
upgrade.
reminds me of when I hear Ghost Freak now, I kind of get like Psylocke vibes, right? Because Psylocke in Marvel Rivals, she
true.
can go invisible. And she's like heavy assassin, right? So I think Ghost Freak can phase through walls to get into 10 enemies backline, and he can just deal damage that way. And you can have, and I haven't really talked about ultimates because like this is more just like building a roster. But an ultimate move for Ghost Freak, bro, you can have him possess one of the one of the enemy
Hey,
teammates. I think that'd
hey.
be so fucking cool. Loki
I
kinda
might
does
have something
but
like
instead
that.
of, like,
I
possessing,
might
he
have
just
something like
becomes
that
the
in my
person.
video.
I think
That's
you should have
great
I
things.
think Ghost Freak
Great
possessing
minds
enemy
think
teammates
alike.
for an ultimate, making it a 6-on-4 or a 5-on-3 or however the fuck it would work. I think that would be
7
so
versus
fucking cool,
5.
bro. I think that would be so fucking cool.
That'd be
Cannonball
fire.
is also a confusing one. He's big and he's a ball. Heck, I feel like I
think he
kinda
has to be a
has, like,
Vanguard because he has the
he's giving me, like,
shells.
Wrecking Ball vibes from Overwatch.
Yeah,
I can
he
see him
gotta be a
I kind of want him to
Vanguard.
be a Vanguard because he's like, he's obviously one of the bigger aliens, but he's also kind of like slow unless you're in the ball form. So
But that's
yeah.
perfect.
yeah,
They're usually pretty slow
making him,
anyway.
basically Wrecking Ball from Overwatch.
That's perfect.
I think Cannonball will be a good Vanguard. Now, see, Wildvine is gonna give me some issues. Right? Around the room and just bounce around the entire room repeatedly. Yeah, that's how I see it, bro. That could be
Yeah, I
his
mean,
ultimate,
hey,
bro. I think he had a
basically,
move like that in Protective Earth where he just went ballistic, bouncing
basically
around and shit.
Spider-Man.
But the reason I'm stuck on Wildvine is because as a strategist, Vanguard, like for
Swings on vines and shit.
Like yeah, he could be Groot. Yeah, he
could be
the
Groot. He
I like how
could
you
be
think.
Groot.
See, the reason I'm stuck between probably strategist and duelist
He
is
could
because
definitely be
we know
Groot.
Wildvine has a bunch of offensive abilities, but it's also not crazy.
And it has like the
he can
Venom
make his plans
vine
to heal.
swing thing.
Yeah, he could
Mm.
also be like one of the strategists that are very hard to kill because with his ability to stretch his limbs, he can get in, he can get out. But I like Vanguard too because, like I said, you can turn those offensive abilities to some defensive ones too. I think I'll make him a strategist. I think Wildvine is a strategist. Spitter is probably a duelist.
I don't think he's gonna bring it up, but I real quickly just want to bring up. I think it would be a great idea if like their ultimates in the game, if this game was real, if their ultimates were literally just their ultimate forms from the show, right? Like Cannonball goes ultimate, he can shoot the fucking grenades and shit like that. Like I think that would be perfect for that, right?
like a sniper. Spitter though is confusing because I want to say make him a sniper.
Who is
but
that?
The one time you
That ain't
see him, he's
Arctaguana.
not
Who is
sniping.
that?
Like,
That's
he's
Spitter,
spitting from
right,
close.
okay.
I think baseline Vanguard Spitter though. Nah, I don't know. He's confusing. I definitely would put it.
I think
definitely would put
duelist
him in
is fair.
duelist, but I don't know how the fuck he would duel. He basically make him like he's basically the
he would
Hot
duel.
alien. That was a terrible joke.
Crazy.
Alright, Buzzshot is also
Buzzshot.
a duelist. He could be like he could be a really hard to hit flyer. He's so small and also like so fast. Wait, no. Buzzshot doesn't fly. He just like he zips around the battle. So yeah, I would make him like the type of motherfucker to just zip around the battlefield. Arctaguana is kind of the same. You know what?
It's basically
I'm gonna
just
make him a
Spitter but with
strategist.
ice
He's gonna
powers.
be the Luna Snow of the game. Yep, you're gonna be Luna Snow here, pal.
Maybe
Yep.
a little bit of Jeff the
he can
Shark
also, now,
too,
Luna can also
because
do some damage in the game too.
Oh.
So I definitely wouldn't make Arctaguana a pushover in the damage department in the strategist category. He can deal some damage, but he can also do some healing a lot. I feel like for his ultimate, he can make like a giant ice field that both freezes his opponents and heal his teammates, either or. Now, but see, like he could also be like May too. Like I don't know, like he could fit either or. But I'm just gonna make him strategist because the title of this video is Marvel Rivals, not Overwatch. Blitzwolfer is
Well,
also a duelist.
has to be
this
a
right
duelist.
here, this
Yeah,
might be the
Black
Black Panther of the
Panther,
game.
for
He could
sure.
be the Black Panther, but also he could have his Sonic Howl. I would love to see how that plays out in the game.
Like a Wolverine
Ben
Howl?
Wolf. Ben Wolf, Ben Mummy /
Ben
Snarrow.
Mummy.
I think he's
Snarrow.
also a long range sniper. But I also could maybe see him as Vanguard though. Like he
I don't
could be
know, I
Venom.
feel
He
like-
could be Venom,
mm.
swinging around the battlefield, all type of shit. But he could also be Spider-Man. I think Vanguard Snarrow would be cool. I really do. But like he could just be Venom. He could just be Venom running around the battle, swinging around the battlefield,
I don't
just, like,
know.
jumping on people. Because Venom's tendrils have like a lot of
think
range
I messed
too.
with him
So
being
you
a
can make his
duelist a bit
tendrils have
more.
a lot of range. Trigger Strike is a tank.
Like there's, oh yeah.
Easily. Upchuck
He
though
should be
is a
boxing.
duelist for sure. Forrest Shorsky. Shit, he could even.
Ditto.
It could be funny if he was a tank. He could just be like.
Ditto
a
would have
small
to be
little
like
tank, just eating
Loki,
everything.
probably, right?
Well, I think duelist would just make a lot more sense. So let's say, for his moveset, he's a tank. I was gonna say he absorbs damage. I'm like, that's literally what tanks do. Yeah, I would have Upchuck absorb enemy damage, and then have him be able to regurgitate.
He could be like a
you know,
Mr.
upchuck
Fantastic
it back
type.
at other people.
right?
Ditto.
He
Now, this might
opens
be
his mouth and
controversial,
he
but I
be
think he does
eating the
a strategy
damage and
just
shoots it
because
out.
He has like
Maybe, I
there's
don't know.
no real damage
yeah.
properties. Like, obviously, like his clones
don't
can get
really
in
be
and, like, do
fighting.
some hits, but I think Ditto being a strategist, basically having clones to basically support another DPS, kind of like damage boosting them. Like if you have a Ditto clone around you, it would up your damage. Like it'd give you a damage boost just having like another Ditto around you, because you know it'd be an extra person to help you in battle. But honestly, I don't see how he would ever heal his team though. That's also like a problem. I think he fits. I think you can definitely make him work as a strategist. Way Big is definitely a Vanguard. I don't. Do we have to talk about that?
Would he? Right? How do you invite?
I guy's a duelist. Easy.
That's an Ant-Man problem.
Real shit. Jet Ray is a duelist.
Even worse. He's so big.
Iron Man. He's gonna be Iron Man.
I got
Iron Man
duelist.
is not even fucking the game. But you know, Swamp Fires. We were talking about Swamp Fire, but I think Swamp Fire is definitely a duelist. I think he could be like Bucky, low key. I forgot who I said could be like Bucky, but I think Swamp Fire definitely is like, you know, he can use like his vines to close the gap on people. He can use like Bucky has a hook, right? He has like a hook attack, and it can bring you to an opponent. I can see Swamp Fire having that same thing with his vines, especially like speaking in the concept of Omniverse Swamp Fire, like when he got the vine whips, I definitely can see him doing shit like that, like whipping opponents closer to him. Man, I know y'all see the vision, bro. Echo
again, Mr. Fantastic,
is
maybe
also a duelist. Do I think about Echo? I would make him kind of just like a really high damage dealer, but kind of like also a squishy, because obviously he's pretty squishy. But I think I would allow him to have like you know Sonic Wave, Wall of Sound. I would give him all of those abilities and like have like the cooldowns be like basically instant. So he's a character entirely reliant on his kit. You feel me? And I think like so for the ultimate though, I would have it so like Ditto. Okay, I would definitely have in the kit so he can duplicate, and duplicating
maybe it could have like some
2 times the damage.
Invisible Woman type properties.
Humanosaur is a Vanguard for sure.
Like
I would just make him your standard fucking tank.
Cool stuff. I
like
don't
the
know.
Hulk.
Maybe not.
He is literally the Hulk.
Literally.
Our rivals, we're gonna remember that he can grow too. Yep. His ultimate is gonna grow really fucking large, and he'll just stomp on the battlefield, getting as much damage done as possible. Big Chill. Big Chill does more.
This ain't little Big Chill. This big Chill.
That's why though I want to make him an aerial threat. That's why kind of like if he gets too close to
he could be his big Chill form though. He could be
kind of similar to
Vanguard though, and he
would have the ability to
do like the ice walls and shit.
When like kind of like Storm. I want to make him Storm basically, cause Storm kind of like Storm doesn't. I haven't played Storm. I don't think she flies as fast as Iron Man, and that kind of makes her easier to hit. But also like since she does move so slow, if she's not like in a good position, you can kill her really easily.
I still don't get why they didn't make Adam Warlock a flying character. I mean, I get that he's a tactician, but like you can have at least one flying tactician.
Feedback's a Vanguard.
I keep on saying tactician.
Chroma Stone's more.
That's my version, by the way.
Especially considering like we seen him get
strategist, flying strategist.
I think that warrants him being a duelist with like 300 health maybe, and also kind of Chroma Stone kind of reflects energy rather than Zora. Yeah, I think you can make him like you can kind of give him like Genji's reflect basically. You can make him reflect energy, but the damage done to him would obviously help him. Charge up maybe like make his primary kind of like Zarya. I don't know if y'all play Overwatch, but like
I don't remember too much for Overwatch. I played Overwatch a little bit. I made Reaper, but
no. Iron Fist. This is our Marvel Rivals video. Iron Fist, right? Iron Fist in Marvel Rivals, when he blocks damage, it charges up his ability to punch faster. Basically, I would make that into Chroma Stone's kit. Basically, the more damage he deflects, the stronger his lasers will get. And then for feedback, since I put him in, like you said, I would just make feedback kind of like you can kind of give him shields, but like you can make it as tendrils. So like his tendrils can work as shields, and it'll absorb oncoming damage. And he would really work like Zarya. So Zarya bubble on duelist sounds OD. I wouldn't give him bubbles. I would kind of make him like, I don't want to say like Magneto, but like Magneto has both a shield and he can give bubbles. Like he has the big shield and bubbles. I kind of would do that for feedback. Brainstorm. See, I want to make him a strategist just because he's so smart and shit. But I feel like duelist makes sense. Even Vanguard, like imagine seeing a big ass Brainstorm. But I might go strategist on this one. Nah, he's a duelist. I'm trying to make it work, but I think he's just a duelist. I think he's like a really
I could
slow
see some sort of way to make him a strategist. He's a smart ass dude, so you gotta figure something out.
He can throw acid. He can slip all around the battlefield. He could probably be like hard to hit. You know what's funny? Goop does it a lot in the show where he'll just like he'll like capture somebody in his goop and he'll stick them there. I think that could be either a really fun ability or maybe even just like his ultimate. Spider Monkey is just Spider-Man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw him on him too. He's really just Spider-Man. Oh, Alien X. What are we gonna do about Alien X? What are we gonna do about Alien X? Because I feel like the obvious
He
thing
just
would be to
stand
become
there.
a duelist. But that's boring. That's very fucking boring. I want to make him a strategist. But in all
Yeah.
honesty, that would kind of be hindering his potential. So I'm gonna make him a Vanguard, especially with his Omniverse design. I think the big buff Mega Chin or whatever they would decide to do with
Omniverse
him,
designs are the best
I
designs.
think
I don't care what y'all
just seeing
say.
a big hulking Alien X just absorb all of your damage
Say what you want about the story.
is so
Omniverse
fucking scary. I think
versus
he
the
would, I
other
think they
ones.
have to make him
But
a
the
top
designs,
tier
I
channel.
gotta
You know
go with
what?
Omniverse.
Excelsior, I'm gonna listen to you.
Omniverse art style is
I'm
so
gonna put him in
fire.
strategist. I definitely will. I don't mind strategists either. Plus, the main problem with my rivals is they don't have enough firepower on their strategist category. So people don't want to play a strategist. If you put Alien X as a strategist, as a healer, nigga, everybody's gonna want to play him. Most stars pretty much Magneto.
Bro.
Yeah. I said on Twitter that he would be a support just because I think it'd be fun, but he definitely Magneto. You can just have him like summon a bunch of like miscellaneous objects to make for a shield. Nanomech. I think Nanomech is also a strategist. I'm gonna make him a duelist. Cause I don't know how the fuck Nanomech would heal. But honestly, I think he could. Oh wait. Cause I'm thinking about giving him a paralyzed
Maybe
attack,
like a
kinda. He could be
upgrade
like a
type
he
thing.
could be like an
I don't know.
assassin.
I don't know what he did.
Kind of like how Sombra can
forgot what
always
he
be
does.
invisible. In
I know
Overwatch,
it's
and
just
kinda
small,
Psylocke
but,
too,
like-
she can go invisible, do some damage, and then go right back invisible.
Does he have like? Is he smart? Is Nanomech smart?
I don't think
He
I
have a
wanna fight
smart
him
ass
either.
name. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be just an annoying duelist. But the funny part is, I would make him a one shot. Wrath, this is literally Wolverine. I'm making him a tank buster. Water hazard.
Oh yeah.
See, I want to make him a strategist, kind of like the same way I would kind of like you can make
Jeff
him
the
Jeff
Shark,
land
water,
shark.
yeah.
Like kind of like he can leave like water bubbles on the field. Yeah, I think he can shoot non-pressurized water blasts to heal heal enemies. You can use
Heal enemy-
pressurized one to deal damage, and he could also get away really fast too, kind of like by water sliding and shit like that. Water has a different strategy. Overflows the duelist. You know what? Hold on. Where is he at? Yep, we'll do that. Boom.
Overflow.
We'll do that.
I can see that.
We'll do that. That works for me. Yeah. Overflow can be a duelist. Where were we? Amphibian. I make him a duelist. Armadillo is a Vanguard.
Gotta be.
easily.
He's way
Terrorspin
too
is gonna
big.
confuse the shit out of me. I might make him
Be
a
anything
Vanguard
else.
too.
I can see that. The show.
I might make him a Vanguard too, just because I don't know what the fuck else to do with him. You could just have him like turn around like shield singular, like kind of like get in the way of enemy fire. Like your shield isn't gonna be big, but I think it will. I think it can have a lot of health. It just won't cover a lot of ground. NRG could be a Vanguard, but also a duelist. They gave his suit in real form separately. I'm just gonna put them next to each other because I'm not gonna make them individual. I would make him leave
feel
his
like-
suit as ultimate. But I don't know.
Yeah.
This big ass suit of armor does like scream Vanguard.
Maybe if he
I
was,
wanna
maybe he
make him a
starts out
Vanguard,
as a
just 'cause
Vanguard,
the whole suit
but
of armor
he
thing.
can turn
He
into
can
like
take a
a.
lot of damage. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Fast
Duelist.
track. Before everybody gets to Hayden, he's a duelist. I'm
No,
giving
about
him
a hybrid
more
maybe.
health than accelerate.
Kind of
I'm
like.
making him
that's
the standard
fantastic.
250 HP, and since he's
Who the
slower,
fuck is that? Hold on,
accelerate.
hold on. Is that what's
Um,
his name?
I would definitely put it
The quick dude,
since he's
the
slow
fake
than
ass
accelerate.
accelerate.
Everybody gets to Hayden. He's a duelist. I'm giving him. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Fast track.
Fast
Everybody
track,
gets to
that's his
Hayden.
name.
He's a duelist. I'm giving him more health than accelerate.
Ain't nobody
I'm making
give
him
a
the
shit
standard
about
250
fast
HP,
track.
And since
I didn't
he's
even know that
slower
design
than
existed.
accelerate, I would definitely put an emphasis on like his combat. It was always said that he was supposed to be physically stronger, so I'm gonna make him the typical DPS. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to give him a dash, so either he can use it to get out, he can use it to deal damage, or he can use it to evade. I would make him a really versatile hero. He has the mobility, he has the damage output, all type of shit. Ooh, Clockwork's a Vanguard. Clockwork's a Vanguard. Chameleon.
I see that.
Chameleon is a troubling one. I think he's definitely a
He can be a
duelist. He
duelist.
could be like a
Maybe a
like
strategist.
character. He can go
I
stealth,
don't
go
know.
into back line.
I don't know what he does.
Strategist Chameleon. He could be a sneak attacker.
I know
I
he's
would
pretty
make him
much
a
just
sneak
invisible
attacker.
type thing.
Edel.
Invisible
I want to
woman.
make Edel a Vanguard, but we already have Upchuck, so I would probably make him a duelist. I definitely just make him like whatever they do with Upchuck. I would just make him. I would just basically kind of copy and paste it to Edel, but like in a duelist perspective. Jury Rig is a strategist. You can have
Oh,
him
yeah,
build-
for
he's
sure.
Rocket
He's
I forgot who else
he's
was
Rocket
I
Raccoon.
think
They're
I
all
said
Rocket
Didn't
Raccoon.
matter. You could have him
They
build
have no
a revive
healing
station.
shits,
You could have
bro.
him build armor packs. You have him walking around
That'd
with
be
a fucking
fire.
healing gun, if anything. Like, this is the one alien I would not be opposed if he had a fucking gun. Being 100% with the Shock Squatch would probably be, in my opinion, either Vanguard or
I
Duelist.
feel like he would have
He
to
gonna-
be
I'm making
Vanguard.
you like a
He's a
brawler.
big.
Honestly, that's what I would do. I would make Shox a brawler. I know he shoots electricity, but if anything, I'm making his electricity just amplify his brawling ability.
I can see that.
And then maybe for his ultimate, that's where I'll give him
Electric
like, the ability
punches.
to shoot it. But if I'm thinking for his ultimate, kind of like Iron Fist's ultimate. Yeah. Grab attack. I mean, he's also probably a Vanguard. I think
He
Crash Hopper is a duelist.
he just
Great.
completely skipped blocks, didn't he? I mean blocks as a Vanguard totally makes sense. Grab attack as a Vanguard, I could see that. You could probably like move rocks and shit to like block attacks and stuff like that.
Fast.
I can see that.
Very beat the shit out of you type of hero. Kind of the same.
Crash Hopper.
Kicking Hawk, I think would
Kicking
be
Hawk.
Iron Fist's game. I've been wanting to talk about Kicking
They're
Hawk.
all
I
Iron
seen him
Fist.
out, I was like, oh,
They're
it's
all
Iron
Iron Fist. They're
Ball
all
is an
Storm.
interesting
They're
one.
all Rocket
Ball with
Raccoon.
Vanguard. I mean, I'm with
They're
it.
all Iron
I'm
Man.
gonna make him a duelist just because small, explosive. But maybe Vanguard works.
I can
Look,
see that.
Walking Trout. I'm
Maybe
sorry, my brother,
strategist.
there's nothing I can do for you.
What?
You have to go in strategist. But I'm gonna make Pexy Dust.
Damn,
also
so he
a
got all
support
the aliens in here.
as well. I think Pesky Dust is a support.
I can see that.
I think her magic can both heal.
Another Jeff the
Can
Shark.
also both deal some damage. Her ultimate can probably blind people, sort of like how Cloak and Dagger has like a blinding effect.
yeah.
Or you know what? Just make her Mantis, bro. Pesky Dust is just Mantis. Slash is a duelist. Straight up hand-to-hand combat, nigga.
He be boxing with
I
his
would make the
mustache,
worst
bro. It's
strategy.
crazy.
And what I was gonna say was,
He's the
that-
worst.
I think the worst he could, or it'd be funny if he was a Vanguard, bro. Like, I'm thinking of him just being Reinhardt. Like what all Reinhardt does is just like Reinhardt does damage, but he always just has his shield up. I would just make him a pure defense. I would make him pure defensive.
Imagine
Something
he's just
is
a
tricky.
strategist
I
and he
would- I'm
just
just
like
making him
has
do
like
that. He's
a
gonna-
regular
I'm
ass
just put a
like
lot of
heal
stuff in
gun
this
or
kit.
something.
And he just
He
super
does
difficult to deal
nothing
with.
but
I'm making
heal.
him a- I'm
I don't
making him a duelist. I almost called him Jet Ray. That is actually so
Okay.
crazy. Astrodactyl is also a duelist. Bullfrag, I think, is a Vanguard. Any objections? He got energy whips, jetpack, and energy
Interesting.
ball blast. Yeah, bro. He might be my main for real. I can see Atomics as a Vanguard, but I think he's more of a duelist. Gutrud is a strategist.
I feel like the big characters, even if
Healing
they don't
toxins.
like, oh
Healing gas,
yeah,
sleeping gas, all type of shit. He be the ultimate strategist, bro. He be one of them ones. Versatile as hell. Kind of like how Cloak and Dagger is. Cloak and Dagger is a really, really, really versatile healer from what I've heard. I would just add a lot of versatility for a strategist, bro. Like he should be the best strategist in the game. Vampire. I want to put him in strategist.
Vampire,
That don't make no sense.
right?
I'd put him here.
He
Gax
kinda has to be a
is
duelist.
Vanguard. Vilgax himself
Gak?
is a
Oh, yeah.
Vanguard.
For sure.
This is really just a skin. But for Gax / Vilgax, I think that's so fucking it. Honestly though, I'm just gonna make him a skin because I feel like Vilgax is a Vanguard, but I can't really talk about it here. I mean, like, bro, Vilgax has so much in his kit. that
He
you can
already
use.
has ideas for
Motherfucker can
cartoons.
lunge at you. Motherfucker got swords. You get to like alien force and shit. Motherfucker got lasers and shit, bro. Like nasty. Same thing with Shockrock though. I'm making Shockrock a Vanguard.
Yeah.
I'm making him Thor. I don't know what
Thor.
the fuck this is, bro.
Oh,
Slapback.
the X thing.
Slapback is a duelist. X
I
thing, don't know
forgot
what
that
the fuck this thing
existed.
does,
I
bro.
forgot that existed.
Wasn't it just like something Surge his name? What the fuck does Surge do? Disappointment. You might get left off the list, homie. You ain't gonna lie, bro. You might have to get left off the list.
Get him out of here.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this video,
Whoa,
let me know down in
whoa,
the comment
there's
section
still
below.
some
What would
at
you
the
change on
bottom.
my
Hold
list?
on. We're not about to skip those. We got, oh, okay, ultimate. Okay, it's just the ultimate versions. Okay, I see. I was about to say,
Anyway,
hold on,
if
he
you
skipped
enjoyed
some.
this video, let me know down in the comment section below. What would you change about my list? Do you like it? Do you hate it? You probably all hate it. So yeah, I'm
It
curious
was
to hear
cool.
your
There's
thoughts.
some
If you want me to do
stuff
this
in there
again,
that I'd
but this
probably
time with the
change, but
characters, show this video some love by leaving a like and subscribing, and as well as
I
turn
feel like some of the
notifications
big
on so
characters you automatically
when I
have to make
post. And
them
also coming through the Twitch and doing the same
Vanguards a
thing.
little
Follow
bit.
here, Third Notice Zone, so you can always be a part of these little fun things. I've been streaming a lot of Marvel Rivals, bro. So if y'all want to see me actually play the game, come through, man. We have a blast over here. But yeah, that's been your boy Dan, the Boy Wonder, signing out.
shout out Dan Boy Wonder. W video. W list. I like most of the choices. Some of the stuff I would obviously change a little bit, like Wild Vine I'd probably change. You know, very interesting options here and there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, watch the video on screen so that you can see my version of my Mortal Kombat Marvel Rivals / Overwatch roster. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.